Hello everyone, it's Maha and Cheeky in the background who will hopefully not distract us too much in this video. So I just wanted to quickly share with you an experience I had with the Two of Swords in Tarot and how its deeper messages kind of revealed themselves to me through this experience I had. So a couple of days ago I was feeling really overwhelmed with my emotions, just my inner weather was a bit chaotic. And I pulled the Two of Swords, and this is from the Herbal Tarot, which I absolutely love, by the way. I am not so crazy, I wasn't so crazy in the beginning with the illustrations because they really remind me of the standard Rider-Waite system, and I usually like images that are kind of different, but what I love about this deck is its ability to connect me with herbs and with plants and with astrology and astrological associations of each card in tarot. And this one in particular is the moon in Libra. And I also, by the way, if you have this deck and if you don't have the companion book, which is sold separately that comes with it, called The Spirit of Herbs, I absolutely love this book so much. It's one of my favorite books. I love how it's written and I love how it gives you information about the medicinal properties of each plant. So I learn something new, as well as it connecting me to the meaning of the tarot cards. It also teaches me something, and it also goes into detail about how to prepare those preparations for using the plants as healing, as therapy, and to connect with the card's meaning. So for me, that's a way I learn best, is when I connect different things to what I'm learning. So if I can connect the tarot meanings to my own personal experiences, and then something else such as plants, crystals, then I can really feel like I'm really grasping the inner dimensions of the card. And that's what I love about tarot, is that every card can have so many different layers of meaning and can really give us insight into our daily lives just through such simple images. So just quickly about this book, what I love is the affirmations at the end of each card, and in this case for the Two of Swords, the affirmation is, "Through my heart's path, I create a balance within." I really felt that resonated with me on that particular day, because I was feeling my own emotional intensities kind of chaotic, and in the beginning I didn't really understand what the Two of Swords was trying to tell me and what the message of it was for me. Then when I don't refer to the books, never right away. I let it sit with me for a while. Sometimes if the card in particular needs to sit with me for even a week, or days, I let that card sit with me. There is really never any dogmatic way of doing my daily draws. I always just, let the cards sit with me for as long as they need to until I get the message. And I arrive at the message myself. And then I refer to the books just for more access to the meaning. And usually it confirms with my own intuition. So in this case, I as I always do, I thought of the astrological meaning of this card, and the moon in Libra in this case is, well, the moon is all about the emotions. There's the moon in the background, there's the ocean, feelings, emotions, and then Libra, that balance with the mind, because Libra is an air sign, it's a sign of the intellect. And in this case, that balance between the heart and mind was what came to me. And I thought about the Buddhist idea of heart and mind, of going into the place where we can find presence and stillness and not be always caught in our thinking. And that I find always helps when I'm feeling overwhelmed. So that's what I came up with as a message for this card, as that balance of the heart and mind. And then what I wasn't really sure about was how the number 2 which is a choice or decision, made sense. I wasn't really sure about that. Then, as I usually do, is when I ask myself a question, it comes to me at the right time. And I remember yesterday I was feeling kind of a little, actually, it was probably the apex of my overwhelming emotions. I was feeling them very strongly. And then suddenly I felt like, oh, I can choose to be peaceful. Because peace is always there. Do you remember when I shared my dream in the Terror of the She video, when I talked about how there is always the yin within the yang and the yang within the yin, light within the darkness, peace within chaos. So there is always peace. Peace is always there. All we need to do is just tune in to peace through presence, by connecting with the breath. And that's the message that came to me, and I felt that it was very appropriate in this card. Libra is the sign of peace. Venus rules Libra, and Venus in this sign is the goddess of love and peace and relationships. So that's my meaning, finding peace within the chaos. And as you can see, she's blindfolded, and that presence of peace can only be found if we go within, if we really tune in to find peace, because peace is always there. It's just very quiet. Its nature is very still. And when we're caught in the mind, it's difficult to feel peaceful, but it's also possible to know that it's there. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next videos. Lots of love.